Today's D-Day. Well, they call it B-Day, I guess. Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground living. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your Thursday. Tomorrow's July 4th, so be careful out there. Whether you're using a grill or fireworks, be careful out there. I don't want to see no stories of no beautiful black people blowing their hands off or fingers or toes trying to be sexy with fireworks. Let's rapid taste. So the bill has advanced in the House. The final vote is probably going to be, if I had to guess, probably noon, because these assholes want to get out of D.C. before rush hour so they can go home and bullshit around eating foie gras burgers at their family picnic. Nothing wrong with that. But it would be hilarious that even though they said Thomas Massey flipped to yes, that was just a lull, and they kill that bill today. Secretly, the media wants that bill killed because they're going to need something to talk about tomorrow. Because notice, as I brought up earlier this week, you notice they haven't said anything. That's crazy. They haven't said anything about, price of gas heading into the holiday weekend, how many people are going to be traveling on the roads. Because again, they got burned for Memorial Day. Oh, they got burned. Them numbers were abysmal. It was so abysmal they didn't even print them. But my thing is this: they kill that bill today. I mean, that's gonna be a Trump gonna be cussing. He might even address the nation tonight, and he gonna be cussing. FCC gonna find the White House. I kind of want to see that. I know a lot of MAGA did not read that bill. They only picked out the good parts. And I know a lot of MAGA, the fiscally conservative MAGA, they did both sides. I actually respect them for that. I'm just trying to figure this out. Why does the defense spending, why do they need money for a border that MAGA told me was secure? Why do y'all need that? I'm just saying. You can't work with the budget you got. The budget you got literally closed the border. That's what y'all told me. The border's closed. There's been less crossings. So the budget you have right now seems adequate. Why do they need 9 figures? I'm just trying to understand. MAGA, why are you comfortable with cutting social programs like food for low-income Americans to fund defense budgets? Why are you cool with cutting Social Security, which is going to affect quote-unquote blue and red states, to help give Florida sugar farms higher subsidies? Why are we cool with this? I just want to know. These are just questions I have. That's a good point, Kira. I won't go as far as a police state yet, because they're going to need the crime bill for that. We're not going to go there yet. But it's looking like it. Why do you need the military-industrial complex to have more money? I need this answered, man. I know what the game is. And if I tell y'all what the game is, y'all gonna get upset at me because you didn't think about it first. And you couldn't grift the content. But we'll do it anyway. Because I want to help the people, because I stand with the people. Black fist up. Put your black fist up in the chat one time. I'll even let the light-skinned fist go through. Because we love our light-skinned black people. Love them. They're giving them more money because Trump's tariff plans ain't working, so he's going to try to destabilize these countries to force them to sign on to his tariff bullshit. These idiots were sitting there praising Vietnam yesterday. Fam, come here, MAGA, let me holler at you, because I know y'all don't know nothing about economics. And by the way, somebody's going to catch a stray in about 5 minutes, and y'all going to love it. Yes, the war economy, what have I said on this channel, fam? Yes, good morning, Cosmo. Yes, you want to put a quick injection of money into an economy, you start a war. These fools were praising Vietnam, saying, y'all can bring your stuff over here from America and you're not going to pay no tariff on it. They only took $13 billion from us last year. That's not a lot. And I really think he did that deal because Japan told you to screw off. We don't want your rice, because our rice is now back to a level where we could sell it again. Because for a while, Japan couldn't sell rice because they were in a drought and the supplies were low. They were going in their government supplies to try to make sure that people can have rice. But now they say they're good. Well, I mean, hey, if you shut me down for suspicious activity, I mean, that's great. Cool. That's fine. Shut me down for suspicious activity. That's okay. The truth will get out somehow. I've got other channels, so it's okay. We'll be fine. I'm sure it was flagged. It's all good. They say I'm still alive. I'm sure it got flagged. They probably broke my password. It's all good. It is what it is. Hey, that's fine. Somebody got mad that I said that. It's okay. Maybe I figured out the plan. They don't like it. Somebody got upset. Well, when they kill the live, then you know, hey, it is what it is. I'll go in there before work and figure it out. Because if they did flag me, the live would be over. But it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, I'm very curious. Now we got a 50-50 shot at this bill passing. I'm just curious. If they don't pass it, I want to see what they're going to do. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. What they going to do. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my car fixed because the dude said he had another car, so I had to bring it back Monday. So I have to deal with this problem for another few days. But that's okay. That's all right. Anyway, how y'all doing? I always forget to ask that. Hey. Somebody said that my exhaust manifold, when they fixed it last time, they said they saw it was leaking. So I got to figure out what's going on. So We'll find out Monday. That's why you hear that loud sound. But there was other stuff I had to fix on. I had to fix 2 control arms and the sway bar, so I'm out $1,300. But you know, I got to make sure the family's safe. Yes, I heard that they were holding the bill up because Hakeem Jeffries wants to be that guy. That's why I said they're probably going to vote on it around 12 o'clock. I'll say between 12 and 4 they'll vote on that bill because them people want to get out of Washington as quick as they can because tomorrow's 4th of July. They are not staying in D.C. And speaking of which, Nancy Mace is a clown, which we all figured that, but you know. And we got a video coming up soon. I'm going to record it tonight. How Jasmine Crockett, she better go independent if she wants to keep her status right now. But you know, I'll save that for y'all for tonight. Y'all ready for the stray? Somebody's fixing to catch a stray right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the stray. And prayers to them people in Chicago that got shot last night. That drill rap is going to be the bane of our existence. Okay, here's the stray. It's funny that we have these bills being passed through Congress, right? Everybody want their little thing in there. Everybody want their little provision in there. They fight tooth and nail. Even though it's all theater, they fight tooth and nail. Do you think that they counsel with economists? Probably not. They're relying on people who have these supposed law degrees to figure out an economy. The age of delineation must be working because I found out people finally figured out, and I never revealed this. So I knew this, but I wanted to see if people were going to figure this out. Thomas Sowell ain't Black American. I found that out years ago, but I that's why I tailored my content the way I did. And y'all wondering why I was going so gung-ho on that man. The man got Caribbean roots. No wonder the Black conservative sector loved that man. He was anti-Black American. I think they say his people were from Barbados. I still got to do a little bit more deep diving. Or since he's a coon, dumpster diving as the case may be, except I take a shower afterwards. Trump said he was going to put a statue of him in the Rose Garden. They talking about he need a presidential medal of freedom. And he didn't consult that man. Mainly because he said his tariff policy was not feasible, but you know, it is what it is. So there's the stray. Trump must figure out I can't have no Caribbeans around me. Trump don't like Caribbean people, I guess. Yes, Jamaica has oil. I documented that years ago. That's why I was saying, why all them oil companies, when they were at Guyana, they're not going to Jamaica. They went to Jamaica and said, hey, y'all got a little bit, but it ain't worth us pumping it out. But it is what it is. Thank you, Jamaica. You're finally going to go get reparations, allegedly. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, Trump 2028. Good. And when he loses to Obama because y'all gonna force him outside, I don't want to hear it. So he'll be what? He'll be 2-2. First president in history to have a 500 record with more than 3 elections. Yeah. All right. Have fun. Nah, put him back. It's okay. It's all right. Put him back. It's the day before firework day. It's okay. Shout out to the Harlem Hellfighters and the Tuskegee Airmen and the Black squadrons in them wars that are the reason why we can celebrate this holiday. If you do, I'll be working, so it's okay. You know what, Kara? That's a good idea. You know what? I might do a little bit of research and do a video on that. I might do that. But anyway, back to this bill. We got to look out for the old people, because the old people keep riding with these boomer candidates, and then these boomer candidates screw them over. We got to watch out for our old folk. They don't know no better, but they still got the knowledge, and it's a case by case. So we love and revere our predecessors. We do. If you tell me that Kamala Harris would have been better, sure, okay. I want somebody to tell me what she would have done better. How was she going to use her influence to get this bill passed? If she's, her, it'd have been filled with all these tax cuts that we're going to have to pay for, just like this one. Talking about all the tax cuts, 80% of them are going to rich. But all right, they in there talking about. They still sound that lie about no tax on tips and overtime and Social Security is supposed to help. I'm like, what? How are you going to fund the system then? But okay, fine. No tax on tips, up to $25,000 in a year. Okay. And then when people start gaming the system, you're going to change it. But in the interim, you're going to tax them to hell. But okay, cool. Ms. Nate said, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. He ain't got nothing better to do. Well, look, if it's who I think it is, that piece of crap is a whole truck driver. So ain't no loads being picked up right now because ain't shit coming over here. So I understand why he got all that time to be running through 7 accounts, trying to talk about how all these YouTube channels that we follow and interact with, they're running for Trump. Okay, cool. That's their decision. They grown ass people. Okay. All right. Anyway, we continue. The trucking industry is going to get hurt by this bill. And you know me, I love the truckers. But the truckers, y'all voted for this. We warned y'all. Y'all saw Biden and them watch, and Trump, because he's in on this too. Y'all watched them let the trucking industry go to hell. When you had legendary companies like Ryder and Yellow fold. The only trucks you seeing on these streets now are from the multinationals. and you didn't say, you know what, we gotta look out for our employees, we gotta look out for the people that we service, which we all know is gonna start trickling down to the diesel mechanics. They're gonna start being hurt because there's less trucks on the road. They're all moving to electric. They say conservatively, Amazon, if this bill passes, is going to make $10 billion extra in its first year. Son of a bitch. Woof. Hey, all we get is tax breaks. That's all we get. Mm. But this is what they voted for. We'll put out the call again, November 3rd, 2026. We could do something legendary. We could vote everybody out. Oh yeah, Janice, they approved that. They already had that on the books for years. They were waiting for some crash out dummy to say go ahead and do it. Oh yeah. The driverless 18 wheelers, Elon running around with that robo taxi. Yeah. All the tech companies finna make hand over fist. And the people are gonna have to pay for them making money hand over fist. Mm. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you ready for who's ready? Who's ready later this month for that gas to skyrocket about, I say conservatively, about 20 cents? Who ready for it? Gas right now down here is what, 287 by me? 289 in Chevron. That Texaco down the street from me, they at 299. I say by next week it'll be hitting 319. Mm. Well, Janice, they want us to be in perpetual welfare so the government can control you. MAGA sitting up there talking about they care about trade jobs. Y'all wasn't pushing it the first time though. MAGA want to be celebrities now. They over there praising. Let me understand this, MAGA. Y'all supposed to be the people that are free. Now all of a sudden y'all praising the prison industrial complex. MAGA is over here praising corporations now. That's crazy. But again, as I say, they don't want to save the country. They just want to be celebrities. 309 downtown. What? No, it's more in downtown. What? Downtown, they charge downtown by 75, 85. What? Nah, that man was charging like 350 when it was low. Nah, they know what they doing. Gas up in them rich areas, boy. I saw one of them charging $3.99 for regular. I said, wait, what? I'm in Georgia. The beautiful state of Georgia. I'm about to get my fishing license too. This is about to be fire summer, boy. I ain't had no summer last year. I'm finna teach my daughter how to fish. I'm gonna have fun this summer. Well, look. Remember, I come from New York. I already seen $4 gas. Their gas station right by the Manhattan Bridge. That gas could be $2.99. That some bitch will have his gas over $4. I said, and the only people that go there are them taxis. That's the only people that go there. Which you probably give them a discount. Hold on, 3.9. I'm figuring. Well, you're not gonna see 3.99 yet, depending on where you are. You ain't gonna see it yet. I say by mid-July to late July you'll see it. Think about how bad it is, family. Now I don't know who watching TV, but notice they ain't having them July 4th sales like they used to. Even these ad companies and these car companies, they so poor they can't afford ad spots. The red, white, and blue sale, huh? That's usually when finally wear their parents down to go get a car for college or last year of high school. They're not even doing that. Mm. I'll tell you how bad it is, fam. Now, I work around rich folk. Let me tell you something. Them rich folk, I know they feeling the pinch. They start asking us for free stuff. Mm. And they never do that. They actually for extras and frees. I'm like, wait. I drove down one of them one streets. I seen no bullshit. 5 for sale signs. 5 within a half block radius. I said, that's crazy. And you know these houses are owned by white supremacy. Now, mind you, this area where I work at, they love Trump. I started seeing the signs go up 2 months before the election. I think they knew what was about to happen. Facts, Florida trucker. I ain't hear no 1-800-MATTRES commercial. Where y'all at? Where y'all be? We need them white women singing that song, boy. They tried it with the soul. They tried. But no commercial. They ain't like, yo, listen. Yeah, we got them king mattresses. We can't even get rid of them. So we gonna sell you a king mattress for $2.99. We gonna have to pay for the box spring, motherfucker. Mm. Damn. Let me tell you how bad it got. You can't even find a power washer right now. Unless you go on Amazon. I caught, let me tell you, the things you see, there's an advantage to being over 6 feet because you could peer in on people and they wouldn't even know it. I saw, walking through, I saw white supremacy. I saw them on YouTube while they were waiting for their food, looking up how to mow your lawn. I said, wait, what? Why? I'm thinking, why is white supremacy looking at a video to learn how to mow a lawn? And I think he can't afford his bill no more. So he about to either go down to Costco or he finna go try to find a Home Depot and go in there for the first time in his life and go ask one of them in the orange apron, I need a lawnmower. What do you recommend? It's gonna look like Snoop and that white man in that opening scene in, what was it, season 4, when she went to go get the nail gun. He's like, yeah, this one's $3.99. I think this would be perfect for you. He give him $500. He's like, yeah, you earned that commission like a motherfucker. Keep that. Oh man, this is hilarious. Mm. You want to know why reparations nation? Because the people around here, they all use the same service. I'm telling you, that's why we're telling black people, listen, all you need to start out, honestly, to get a nice landscaping business started, all you need is a truck, a lawnmower, a leaf blower, maybe a hedge clipper, the edger. That's all you need. And like 7 boxes of industrial strength construction bags. And you just go around, build your name up. That first sale you get, invest that in your business cards. Invest that in the website. And you just keep hitting blocks. Then when you get them development started, you run up in there and be the first one like, listen, I'd like to offer my services to the block. We'll charge you a discounted rate. I mean, watching them Latinos, boy, you gotta give them credit. They figured out the cheat code, especially come summertime. You need them young boys. Them young boys need to be doing that. And then in the wintertime, you switch over and you go get the salt and you go get the snow blowers. Them young boys in 2 years, them young boys, they be middle class in 2 years and put everybody on. But you know, they don't want to offer that information to the young people, and then when you do offer it to them, the government don't want to help because they don't want self-sufficiency. You better talk to them, Carlton. What? From young boys, hey, all you need is like $300. You can go start a mobile detailing business. But again, that one big beautiful bill is gonna kill small businesses. But you know, you still should attempt it. This car noise is really starting to annoy me. But a few more days should have it rectified. But I'm actually off this weekend. Well, Saturday. I'm not sure about Sunday, but we might do a live on Saturday. You know, the post July 4th live. We might actually do that. We might actually have some fun. All right. So, y'all enjoy your pre-July 4th. I said before when we started, if you're going to shoot off fireworks, please be safe. Do not be, what's his name? Jason Pierre-Paul and blow your fingers off. Don't do that. So buy Amazon stock. Amazon stock is high. I think they're like around 100 something right now. If you got it, go get it. I might as well start investing in some military stock. But yeah, Wall Street is about to make money. The Middle East is about to make money. We gonna be making decisions. Anyway, I'm gonna go relax. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.